Good morning, students. Um, Today I'll be talking about this animal. You can see there is a small animal less than 8 centimeters or 8 and less than 10 centimeters length. The body is transparent, both end is tapered or pointed. Altogether, it looks like a blade or surgical blade used in the laboratory to drawing blood out from the fingertips. That is otherwise called lancet. So this animal looks like lancet. So the animal is named as lancelet-like organism. Its other name is Amphioxus. Okay. So this animal is, you can see it is transparent, small and fish-like. The body is fleshy and slightly pinkish in shade, no? And both ends are tapered. So these are found buried in the sandy shores of tropical seas. So this is a marine organism, transparent body, both end tapered, and these are found in sandy shores of tropical seas, tropical oceans. So let us talk about this classification of this organism. You are very familiar with invertebrates, and this year you'll be learning what are chordates. Okay, so chordates are having commonly mainly four features. You might have already learned that in your school classes. There is one is notochord, the second one pharyngeal slits, third one dorsal tubular nerve cord, and the last one is post-anal tail. There are several features in which we matches with invertebrates, but these four features make the chordates distinctly different from invertebrates because invertebrates do not have a notochord or nerve cord or pharyngeal slit like that. So these organisms, our landslide, the small creature, is also having all these four chordate characteristics. So we cannot exclude him out of chordate group. So we have included him in the chordate group, but in a separate subphylum. Okay, separate group called protochordates. Let's see. So these are coming under protochordate group. That means primitive chordates. Proto means primitive chordates. They have all these features, four features: notochord, dorsal tubular nerve cord, posterior tail, and pharyngeal slits. But still, they have several primitive features. So they are generally called as invertebrate vertebrates. So phylum Chordata, you know that phylum Chordata has protochordata as well as vertebrata. So let's see what are the general features. So there is a tube within a tube plan. Inside there is a tube that is a digestive tube, and this is a notochord. Notochord is a rod-like structure which resembles our vertebral column. Okay, so there's a stiff structure supporting the body, a hard structure supporting the body, that is notochord. Notochord is present in all chordates, either during embryonic phase or in the adult phase. In the vertebrata, notochord has been replaced by a much more specialized structure called vertebral column. That is why they are called as vertebrates, those with vertebral column. These are protochordates, so they have a primitive structure called notochord instead of specialized vertebral column. And just above the notochord, you can see a hollow nerve cord. This is a nerve cord, spinal cord or nerve cord, which is dorsal to the notochord, and it is tubular. So that's why it is otherwise called dorsal hollow tubular nerve cord. And the anterior end of the nerve cord has some kind of specialization and modifications based on the adaptations and specializations or advancement of the animal. For example, in our case, this side has been developed into a well-developed brain. Okay. In lower forms, there is only slight extension, that's it. Some doesn't have much specialization in this region or modifications in the region. So there are notochord, nerve cord, and definitely, as you know, pharyngeal slits. Pharynx has small openings to the outside. These are clefts or slits, otherwise called pharyngeal gill slits. And these gill slits are also there in all chordate organisms, either in the embryonic or in the adult phases. In the larval phases of several organisms are having this gills used for breathing purpose, for respiration, and the fishes uses a modified pharyngeal slits, that pharyngeal slits as gill slits. Then the muscle blocks. So chordates have myotome or myomere body segmentation. These are muscle blocks. So that is also a chordate feature. Okay. So coming to the classification, phylum Chordata has three subphylums. One is subphyla Cephalochordata, and which contains Amphioxus or lancelet. Second one is Urochordata. Urochordata is including the tunicates or sea skirts. Sea skirt is coming under Urochordata, and the last one Vertebrata, which has another two superclass species and tetrapoda. And pieces include fishes. Then tetrapoda includes tetrapoda includes birds, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. So we will be interested to learn about Amphioxus a bit, because lancelets are very interesting creatures. So let's see their structure. So these are flesh-like small organism with fishy body, and you can see muscle blocks, and they are found buried in the sandy shores of tropical oceans. Their anterior end is projected out to draw in food. How to draw in food? Because their fins are there under the sand, no? But there are specialized structures at the tip of the mouth called wheel organs, which can create water currents here, so that with the whirling water currents, they can bring in or draw in food particles, small food particles, and they are filter feeders. With the help of cirri, they filter small particles, which will allow only the small particles to enter the mouth. Okay, so coming to the interior structure of lancet or Amphioxus. Amphioxus is the typical example. You can see there is an anterior rostrum, both ends are pointed. There is an anterior rostrum, and there is a supportive skeletal structure within. That is called a notochord, which is extending from the tip anterior region to the posterior region. Okay, since this anterior region, the cephalic region, is having a notochord-like structure, this is called cephalochordata. But there is no distinct head or eyes. There is no sense organ at all, and there is no distinct head. But a posterior tail is there. Okay, but there is no distinct head. You can just say that this anterior region is performing the function of head, but there is no distinct head or sense organs or eyes or any other sense organ. Okay, so anterior region has several cirri-like structures, and this will help for the filter feeding habit. And there's a mouth, and mouth is having so many pharyngeal gill slits or pores. So water enters through this, and water come out through pharyngeal gill slits, and it is covered. Body anteriorly, it is two-third of the body is covered by another sac-like structure called atrial cover, and the cavity inside is called atrial cavity, and this atrial cavity opens out through a small opening called atriopore. Okay, so water enters through the mouth, through the pharyngeal gill slits it's come out, and from the atrial cavity it collects in, and this will go out through the atriopore. And let's see, the tube within a plan is here. Tube within a plan means the body is a tube-like structure, and there is another tube situated inside, that's the digestive or gut tube. Okay, and notochord, just above the notochord you can see dorsal tubular nerve cord, and there is a postranal tail. And coming to the fin structure, there is no distinct paired fins or like fishes. So